What do you guys want me to say here? I bet you guys were expecting some sort of witty intro about Pipp's stylish tendencies. Well, sorry, I got nothing for you this time. Don't get me wrong, I don't think this episode was bad by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's quite fun and has a lot of creative elements to it. But this time, I'm confident in saying that this episode, while certainly enjoyable, was about absolutely nothing. No, really, I barely have anything to say here. Hello, Repony. My name is Hawk Nightwing, the most unapologetic defender of G5 you'll ever meet, and this is my review of Taruto Season 2, Episode 32, Magic Mirror. The episode starts off with Pipp being frustrated that main bands are a trend and that nobody wants to be unique. Then she stumbles upon a magic mirror in the board trot and winds up in this strange dimension, where she's given access to all sorts of new main styles. Eventually, everybody starts to try it out, Posey decides to keep the main band in order to be unique, and the episode ends. Now don't get me wrong, like I said, I don't dislike this episode. I think it's fine and enjoyable. It's fun. But in terms of deeper analysis, there really isn't all that much to say. It's just a standard run-of-the-mill Pipp episode. Not the smart type like Digital Detox, one that showed that Pipp could be far more than the stereotype placed on her if given the right kind of story. It's just an episode that prefers to play it safe with the concept and leans on familiar tropes to carry it out. And while that may sound bad, there are things I liked here. First was the creative experimentation with the main styles and all. Seeing all the unique and wacky concepts that came with each pony was very cool, especially with the way the Magic Mirror kind of became a reverse trend in itself. It's funny really, the Talents pony spent the whole time following trends and trying to avoid being unique, but then being unique kind of became a trend too. The titular Magic Mirror dimension and the way it works was very creative in my view. The fact you can just wish for a new main style and just conveniently conjure one up for you, that was fun to see, especially Pipp's reactions during it. No matter what I may think of certain episodes quality-wise, the visual creativity never lets up. That's absolutely no different here. I like the fact that Zip got a small role to play in this episode. I really like their mains. Okay, let's get the problems over with. Look, I really do appreciate the attempt to teach a lesson on being unique and all. I could see what they were trying to do here. I just don't think it was done all that well. The mirror basically solves all the problems for Pipp, and she doesn't have to think about how best to fix her business on her own and all. She just lets magic solve the whole conflict. There's no personal lesson she has to learn here. I actually thought the lesson would be that trying to rely on the magic mirror to do all the thinking for you just makes things worse in the long run, and that she needed to find inspiration on her own. But nope, magic just solves everything, which I don't really mind all that much normally. The nonsensical magic system has grown on me quite a bit in this show, but mostly because it's offset by some sort of deeper meaning or great lesson. Here, there isn't that. They just started to have a good conflict at the beginning, but then they just dropped it midway and played it safe until the end. It's a serviceable Pipp episode by all means. I'm just more mixed on it, as I feel like it relies too much on the gimmick of its premise, instead of building something more meaningful off of it, or letting Pipp grow as a character. And that really is a shame. You might like this more than I did, and that's completely fine. I just expected something stronger out of this, that's all. But, what do you guys think of this episode? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. Until next time, this is Hawk Nightwing signing out. Hoof to heart.